fucking geeking right now because I don't want to study. Ooh, and I need to study. Look at this, bruh. I don't have my exam till Wednesday. But like, I need to study, bro. I don't wanna. I'm gonna hype myself up. All right. I want to be fucking great. I want to be great. Studied last night for like 3 hours, 4 hours total. I didn't get shit. I did 12 practice problems and I couldn't do one of them. I'm so fucked. I just bombed the fuck out of my exam. I want to give up, bro. I was really sitting there and I was like, I don't know if this route's really for me. But then I remembered when I went to Europe and I was like, okay, I have to. But I'm so fucked, dude. I start off the year with 2 failing classes. I can't have that. I need to lock in even more. And it's not like I studied 3 hours last night, the day before for 2 hours, and the day before for like another 2 hours. I couldn't get down this fucking concept, bro. I'm so fucked. Make it pozole. It's been in the freezer for like a year. My mom's been telling me to make it for about a year now. So we have started. Dude, this lighting is trash. And my thing doesn't have a flashlight on it, but okay, this works. I use my phone as a flashlight. Look at that. That actually works perfect. It is hella bright, and I feel like I'm just staring at fucking the sun right now. But, you know, at least it looks better. I'm currently in the most down moment of my life. Listen, I studied probably like 5-6 hours for this exam, and I was able to answer like 80% of the homework questions flying colors. I understood most, but I was like, this shit's finna be easy. I got a 17. That fucked me for the whole rest of this goddamn semester. I don't know what to do now. I don't know if this is the correct path that I'm choosing. I don't even know what I want to do anymore. I have been doing my homework since 10. Taking a little breaks here and there. Maybe, it is 8 p.m. right now, so that's 10 hours. I've probably been at here for like 7, 6. I'm starting my trek on the bulk officially. I mean, it's not like I haven't been trying to bulk. I've put on 10 pounds in the last month and a half, I'd say. I think about a month and a half I put on 10 pounds. But today, or yesterday, went to the store, got everything I need, laid out all the plans, what I'm going to do to eat. I'm going to be eating like a dog for the next 3 to 4 months, just the same shit every single day. Hopefully I don't get sick of it. I'm supposed to record today because it was like the official first day of me, eating my calories, but I didn't and I forgot and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow. But check out these macros. I don't think this is 100% accurate. I don't think I need to eat 3,800 because I burned 500. I do just try to hit 3,300, but today I hit 3,700, 240 grams of protein, 311 net carbs, and 150 grams of fat. My starting weight right now is I think 160. Fridge check. Oh, check it out. We got eggs, cheese, fettuccine pizza, bread. Made some peanut butter sandwiches right here. More bread, water, rice in the pot, milk, bread, Gatorade, yogurt, half open Monster, medicine, chicken, steak, blueberries, bread, vegetables, ground beef, sausages. So that exam, I completely bombed. Went into office hours today to talk to the professor, and I kind of explained the issues that I had. I was like, man, he asked me to pull a lot from physics 2, and I don't even remember anything from that. And I was like, bro, I'm cooked. He was like, all right, you have to review on that stuff. But here, you could have this textbook. Look at this fucking behemoth he gave me, bro. Look at it. We're so back, bro. We're so fucking back. He was like, bro, come in whenever. Any questions? We'll work through it. And then I was like, okay. At the end of it, before I left, I was like, all right, listen. Straight up, real talk. I need to pass this class. I can't afford failing. I can't afford withdrawing. And he was like, you know what, gang? I understand. I feel you. Listen, as long as you show some kind of improvement, you're good, working hard, and maybe your grades look like this. He said, all right, I could do something. He said I could do something. I was like, okay. Okay. But I gotta show the effort that I want to pass this class. So we're gonna be reading this. I'm gonna be reading chapter 25, chapter 25, all the way 33 right there. That one. Bang. We're so back. We are so... Alright, a couple days go by and I get phenomenal news. Over the last 3 weeks, I took 2 exams. And one I've already explained that I completely bombed. But the other one I thought I was going to bomb, I got a 27 out of 30. Hip hip! Hooray! So that class, not too bad. You know, I'm not totally screwed. And as I just explained, I've been studying the textbook, or the textbook that has the previous content in it. And it's just kind of reminding me of a lot of the stuff that we used to learn. And just taking me back to the basics so that I could apply it into this new class that I'm taking now, which is really honestly great that he gave me the textbook. But yeah, today's Friday and I started the bulk on Tuesday. So it hasn't been that long, but it is taking a toll on my stomach. Oh my God, I'm full all the time. But we'll make it through. And every once in a while, I'll go jog, I'll go run. So this one, I have my cleats on with me because I just finished like a football, like it wasn't like an intramural. It was like us versus another frat. I'm not going to talk about how I did because I did not do good. I did so terribly. I was like, I got to get out of here, bro. So that's why I'm running with my cleats because I ran like a mile back home. So when I played football last week, I did absolutely terrible agility-wise. Like I couldn't cut for shit. My legs were like slow. It pissed me off so much. We're out here doing drills. I've been out here for about 30 minutes right now, and I'm nowhere near done. I thought this was just gonna be a 30-minute thing, but holy shit, like I get gassed so quick. I'm just not as shifty as what I was. I mean, I actually never was shifty, but I'm even worse now. So now we're out here. PSA, I just want to say, I haven't felt this good about myself in almost 2.5 years. It has almost been 2.5 years since I was able to look at myself in the mirror and be so fucking proud of the goddamn work I'm putting into myself, and to look at myself inside and be like, fuck yeah, let's fucking go. I almost hit 225 for the first time in fully 2 years. In 2 years, I haven't felt so good about myself in almost 2.5 years. And now I'm 163, but I'm like give it 2 more weeks and I'm benching 225, like fully. Like I literally got the bar up, like, oh, so proud of the progress I'm putting in towards myself. And fuck everyone else, bro. I'm making the choices to make myself better, to make myself feel better, to be proud about myself. But the work that I'm putting in, man, towards myself, towards no one fucking else. Because no one else controls me. No one else can tell me what the fuck I should do, bro. I'm in a stage of my life where I ain't gotta listen to no one. And I'm able to do whatever the fuck I want right now. And I want to do it. Man, I want to go skate. I want to go to the gym. I want to study physics. I don't really want to eat, but I want to look fucking yoked. I want to play guitar. I want to read more books. Do YouTube, bro. Like, it's like aligning right now. Like, I'm in the midst of the progress right now. And, I feel so good. Ah! What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Right. My phone's about to die and I usually use that to record like my mic. And so we're gonna go no mic today. Quick recap of what I've been doing the last 2 weeks. Pretty chill. Yeah, I mean, ups and downs, that's kind of how it goes for my weeks at least, where like I'll get some surge of like I could do this, I'm studying, or I'm going to the gym consistently, but then something hits me with like a brick wall and it just kind of fucking ruins everything. So for school, I thought I was gonna pass an exam, failed it, but then I passed another exam, so I was like, oh, okay. And then for the gym, I've been pretty consistent almost 2 months now, And I'm like, all right, dope. I haven't been sick. This is great. Like, let me start eating my calories like fully and counting them every day. And then some motherfucker comes out of nowhere, dabs me up, chops it up with me for 10 minutes. So I had someone come over like a couple hours ago. He was just doing us a favor, me and my roommate. And after like 10 minutes of us, like talking, I'm dapping him up, saying what's up. He goes, yeah, bro, like I have the flu and COVID right now. Thank you, bro, thank you. What the fuck are you doing here then? Like, oh my god, bro. She was actually insane. Here's another thing too, where like, fucking hell, I'm just getting like fucked right now, is that I like cut my eye somehow. I can't even wear my contacts and I can't see shit. And I hate how I look with glasses. And they're not even prescribed right. So like I can't even see farly like at a 20/20 vision. Like I haven't gotten these prescribed in like 8 years or something. Like, yeah, right now I'm just blind. I can't really see. I don't have my contacts in. My eyes bloodshot. It's like swollen almost. Yeah, it's been really interesting in the last 2 weeks. But, I've found ways to like just kind of push through and still be able to do things that I wanted to do and make the choices I want to make. I want to probably branch this into 2 kind of similar categories that I'll talk about. And in my last video, I mentioned that I've been actually attending therapy now. Just so I'm gonna get like a second perspective on like my life and how I view it. And one interesting thing that they kind of made to me was that like, I guess when I was younger, I've never really made choices for myself. Not that I was incapable, but rather I was always told kind of what to do. And I would always wait for someone to tell me what to do. I know like in the situations that I am now, I thrive really well under what I'm told exactly what to do. But when it comes to making my own decision and having the confidence in my ability to kind of choose what route I want to go with is where like most of my anxiety stems from, because kind of until I went into college, I've never really had to make choices for myself. I've always waited for someone to tell me what to do or what the right thing is, which kind of sucks because a lot of the times my choices weren't my choices when I was younger, but they were heavily influenced by other people, which is kind of directly correlated to a lot of the way I am today with some of the issues that I have. And it makes sense. I mean, I think I do get heavily influenced by a lot of people. That could be from online, that could be from my closest friends, that could be from my family. Whatever they're doing, I tend to do as well, or whatever the trend is, I tend to do that because it's just like it's safe, it's easy, and it's kind of a lot of what I've known until I guess recently now that like I've started this YouTube channel and been kind of choosing my own stuff that I've wanted to do, that I've always had like interest in doing, and now I'm putting in the work to do that. So for example, skateboarding, reading, astrophysics kind of was my own decision. Although that was even a decision influenced by my brother. Like he had provoked the idea first of, hey, like why not? Like I know you like space and you're good at math. Why don't you go with that first? And if you don't like it, you can switch. So that even wasn't my choice. 100%. It was more influenced by someone close to me. But yeah, onto the list of things like guitar, those kind of reading, guitar, and skateboarding. Those 3 have actually been choices that I've made and decisions that I've made that I've wanted to make progress in, that I've taken time out of my day for when people ask me to do something. I say, no, I'm busy. I'll be busy out skateboarding. I'll be busy out playing my guitar. I'll be busy out reading. Like I've made sacrifices for things of people wanting to influence my actions, good or bad. And I've decided to go, I want to choose my route. So sure, I have examples of that right now. But there are other, like, it's not like it's completely eradicated. When I'm in social settings, I don't know how to, like, I never lead the pack in anything in social settings. So this could be like a sports, this could be in the classroom, this could be with friends. Like I feel like I'm always on the back burner. I've always noticed that. I've always noticed I'm on the back burner. I don't really know. Whenever I have an idea, I don't really know how to like present it. And sometimes I get into a groove, but I feel like more often than not, it's just like I sit back, kick, relax, let whatever happen. When most of the time, like I feel like I have like ideas or stuff that I want to do or stuff that could benefit other people, is like I want to present these decisions these thoughts that I have to people, and it's like something holds you back. And I think it's definitely anxiety, but anxiety of something I've never really practiced at. That's something I'm not practiced at all, you know. So yeah, that's something I actually didn't notice at all. I'm kind of working at it now, but also like hesitant because, you know, like I said, the social situations, I hesitate on kind of doing what I want to do, or when it comes at the opinions of others. But when I'm just kind of by myself, I'm like, when I'm by myself, I feel like I thrive the best. I feel like I'm in my element. I'm able to do what I want to do, and I see effort that I'm putting into, and with enough time of me putting effort into these things, I see a reaction. I see what the fuck is the word? I don't know. I just see progress out of it, and that makes me feel good about myself. You know, that all ties into like a lack of self-esteem I feel like I've always had, and that ties into the other topic I want to talk about, and that's just, I feel like I've become so obsessed with myself. And I feel like a lot of the time, people like to label others that take time for themselves or that make decisions for themselves as selfish. When in reality, I think being selfish is, I don't know. This is all from my perspective, and the fact that I've always seen selfish people as bad. I've always seen, why would you want to be selfish? Why don't you want to help others? Now I know I've had this idea of helping others for the validation of others, for the fact that it makes me feel good to help others. But with that came at a sacrifice of me not really building anything for myself because I never took time for myself. And now that I've had this epiphany at this age and at this point over the last 10 months now, 11 months, even more, but I've set it into action over the last 11 months. I feel like now I'm finally becoming that selfish person that I know at 15, 14, 16 years of age I wouldn't have liked. But at 14, 15, 16, I didn't like who I was. I didn't like myself. And that's been like a really hard struggle kind of from my teenage years till I was like 18. And then from 20 to 21. 18 is a little different story. Sure, I was with like my best friend at the time when I went to college. Like I met him there. But we were like so on par with what we wanted to accomplish and what we wanted to do and the skills we wanted to build that it was kind of like another me in a sense. It was like, yeah, I was influenced by my best friend, but every decision he wanted to do was pretty much every decision I wanted to do. So at that expense and at that fact of at 18, I was pretty much doing everything I wanted to do because I was influenced by someone that wanted to do everything I wanted to do. It just made me feel really, really great about myself because I was even able to share that with someone else. The thing now is that I don't really have anyone that I could share this with no more, kind of. My best friend in college moved away to New York, and like I don't really hang out with him anymore because I'm all the way in Arizona, which obviously sucks because, again, we did everything together and I thought that was like peak life. Like I miss that so much. And so now I'm at a time where like I'm sharing these things by myself. Like I'm doing these things by myself. I don't have anyone. But it's also like I'm making these decisions for myself. I'm being selfish. I'm turning down so many opportunities I have to go out to the bars with my friends. Like even tonight, my friend was like, yo, what are you doing? And I mean, I lied to him. I was like, yo, I'm hella sick right now. But I don't want to like sacrifice this progress that I'm doing. I want to keep doing what I want to do. And I like it. I'm having fun. I'm feeling better about myself and who I am. I'm more comfortable in who I am. Because like with every day that goes by, I'm just like, okay, fuck yeah. Like I see my potential. There is one friend though that does go skating with me now today, and that's been pretty dope because I've been able to share that skating experience with someone. So, but I mean, I don't go only when he goes. Like I'll go and then I'll text him to come. So I feel like there's a big difference between how I was when I was 18 compared to how I am now. Is that when I was 18, I would only go when my best friend was going. Now I'll go fucking whenever I want. Yeah, every time like I wake up in the mirror, it's not filled with so much self-hatred. It's more, I could really fucking do this if I just believe in myself and I love myself. And I don't know, dude, there's just this weird obsession with myself that I've been having that I've never had before. I've just noticed I felt more comfortable in my skin because I've just been taking so much time to just be selfish for my own goals that I've wanted to accomplish. And I think it's great. I'm having a great time. I don't know. Because it's rare that, I'll laugh and smile by myself. But at the end of the day, if I get through a lot of what I wanted to do, I go to bed feeling accomplished. Then I'm like, all right, I spent another day doing what I wanted to do and being better than who I was yesterday, at least. Maybe just the slightest bit. Maybe I learned something new. I practiced 30 more minutes on guitar. Didn't hit jack shit at the skate park, but at least I went. At least I got another 2 hours of practicing. And a lot of the time, and I'll end on this little note. Sometimes I get comments from people close to me are just like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, why aren't you having fun? Why aren't you going out? Why aren't you spending your 20s relaxing? Like, why aren't you at the bars? Why aren't you drinking? Why aren't you, having fun? Or I get called fucking stupid. I get called fucking lame. I get called fucking boring. I get called all these things, and it kind of sucks because it's obviously these people close to me. I don't know. It does put me down, and a lot of people say oh, don't let it get to your head. Keep doing what you're doing. But I don't think you should brush these things over. A lot of the time, people say that. You'd be like, yeah, well, ignore them, bro. But it's not. It's not as easy as just a sentence that's said out loud. So what I do to kind of combat that is just distance myself, man. And as much as that sucks to say, because the people close to me are the ones that I've been around for so long, I have to make a decision. I have to make a choice. And it's a choice that I've struggled with all my life and that I still do today, and I'm trying to learn. Am I going to do something that will make another person happy? That will satisfy what someone else wants me to do? Or do I make the choice, the decision I want to do for myself? Because I know my end goal and I know what I want. I'm sick of my decisions being influenced by anyone. It's never bothered me till the point where I hated myself so much because I just couldn't make decisions for myself. And now that I make decisions for myself, it's like, I'm not satisfying your criteria. And so you have to put me down in a way. Hurts to hear. Watch me thrive, motherfucker.